7 of our ladies that will be playing their final regular season game here in Proctor. But before we announce them, we'd like to recognize the Black River seniors. Number 14, Elsa Eliason. Number 20, Sarah Romo. Number 33, Hannah Van Gogh. Next, we have our Proctor Lady Family Seniors. There's 7 of these fine young women. And our first, accompanied by Wendy and Rick Perry, number 21, Senior Ashley Perry. Our next senior, we have number 2, Brody Langlois, accompanied by mom and dad, Katie and Dan. The next senior is number 4, Riley Coombs, accompanied by mom. Next up, we have senior number 10, Rebecca Ulrich. Accompanied by mom and dad, RJ, sister Carissa, and Megan. Jordan Mitchell. Jordan is accompanied by mom and dad, Beth and Tim, and his grandfathers, Wade Mitchell and David Long. One more last group picture at center floor with Ellen, please.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay, we go out with the starting lineups. First to the library president. Number 10, Warwick Collins. Number 14, Elsa Eliason. Number 20, Sarah Romo.
What? Oh, this one's turned up.
Number 23, Hillary Collins. Number 33, Hannah McGowan. President proposed by Peter Collins. Now we'll start on the Rewind-Proctor Lady Phantoms.
So we'd like to welcome everybody high above courtside at the Bajani Gym. Carissa Elric.
And Matt Valerio.
Carissa, of course, made her bones here at Proctor, winning about everything you could possibly win as a basketball player.
Almost 2 years. I was off 2 years.
Announcing the starting lineups for the seniors for Proctor.
We got all seniors in except Rebecca Elric, who's a floater. Half JV, half
Well,
varsity.
she's not a floater, she's an injured.
She's in it. She's a floater still.
All rise. Please your hat to win that win.
Whose broad stripes
one of the things that I noticed in looking at the two teams here, Black River, of course, coming off a season where they didn't even have a varsity program, and this year winning 4 or 5 games, I believe. And Proctor is, even during the national anthem, Proctor is filled with energy. Their knees are bumping, their feet are moving. It's like they want to be here.
Can't wait to start.
Don't think we're going to probably see much of a contest here. It shouldn't be based on the rankings, but you never know, and that's why they play the games.
I think Proctor will take it away early. Let's see, we got number 14, Elsa Eliasson versus Carly Trombley in the tip-off.
Has Carly won a tip this year?
More than I ever won.
That's that. Of all the things you won, that might be the one thing that you could absolutely say is you probably didn't win any.
I won one.
Jordan Mitchell from the right corner, Carly with the offensive bound, and Brody Langlois.
Brody puts it in.
Proctor goes into a press as it usually does, man to man. They try to out-physical you.
Black River throws it away. Oh, off Carly.
That's why when you have a chance to grab the ball, you got to do it. You never know who's going to come from anywhere. Black River running. It's amazing to me how Jordan Mitchell always gets these block shots, and she's about 5'5". I think the program says she's 5'7" or something, and I think that you'd have to put her in something, platform shoes or something, to get her that high.
Riley Coombs with the foul.
That's her specialty. Got to get one early just to make sure it feels like she's in the game. Hopefully nobody draws blood.
Number 33, Hannah Van
Geidler.
Van Geidler at the line. Yeah. Misses the first.
I actually, I believe that I taught her father at the College of St. Joseph.
Really?
Yep. Well, I did. Back when I was coaching over there in the mid-'90s and teaching over there.
Second one's off.
Carly with the rebound.
And we're running too fast.
At this point, it's a pitcher's duel. 2-0.
Didn't Jordan have to wear a face mask? Is her nose better?
Jordan broke her nose in the MSJ game, and then was prescribed a face mask, which frankly she never wore. No, it was too uncomfortable for her.
Riley Coombs for 3. Oh.
Proctor fumbling around a little bit early in the game, and it's probably to be expected given it's not the normal starting lineup. And anytime you kind of take a team out of its routine, things don't act the same way.
Very true. Slow start.
Still very, very early. And now it's tied.
Elsa Eliasson. She's a senior. I've never seen her play.
She is an exchange student this year from Sweden, and she was actually their goalie, if you remember, in the Black River state championship soccer game. She's probably the best female athlete at the school, although she never really played basketball much in her home country.
Good defense by Brody Langlois.
Brody going into the crowd for some reason, God knows why. We have a 30-second timeout by Black River.
Tie ball game.
Yeah, well,
I
think
didn't expect this.
Proctor's obviously looking ahead a little bit. They know they're going to be the number 1 seed in the Division 4 seedings, and my guess is that they're not completely focused on this game with all of the festivities beforehand and the like.
And knowing the games to come.
Believe it or not, Black River is actually not at the bottom of the Division 4 pairings. I believe Cabot may be the team that the Lady Phantoms end up playing.
The 16 seed?
Yes.
I heard there wasn't going to be... a full 16 seeds. Is there?
Well, there's, we've seen that before, at least in other sports, where the lowest seed, if they're really far away, they make a decision not to make the trip, 3 hours to get their butts kicked. So. Proctor. Alyssa gets into the middle and tries to use the glass.
Good push by Black River.
Even as it is, despite the fact that the shots aren't really falling, you never have any real sense that Proctor's not in control of the game.
Good ball movement. Oh,
that was more of a heave at the rim. It didn't look much of a shot. Whenever you're down low, one of the important things to do, of course, is to square up and take a good shot. And if you saw the Black River player, she, even though it was from three-point land, squared up perfectly.
Yep.
Little high pick and roll with Alyssa and Brody.
Riley and Brody.
Yep.
Jordan.
Just aren't going. It's almost like there's a lid on that hoop.
Got a full boatload of subs going in for Proctor. Olivia Valerio, Megan Elric, and Abby McKieran.
This will be the core of next year's team that just came into the game.
Oh.
3 ball by Alyssa. A little bit off.
River's battling.
Yeah, one of the things she is rough and tumble, and we saw that in the state championship soccer playoffs.
Ooh. Might have got tripped inside. Abby McKieran for 3. Short.
Followed her shot nicely. Now if they can swing it, they're going to have someone open. Yeah, and there she is.
That shot will usually go for her.
Yeah, well, she's the kind who will miss 2 or 3, and you don't have to worry because the next 5 are going in.
Exactly. Oh, from downtown. They're battling underneath. Alyssa pushes it up the floor.
Abby looks to penetrate, as she always does, even against a zone. Turnover there. Olivia gets on the floor.
I think we need to run some offense.
It's still, it's one of those things. They're down 7-2, and Proctor's controlling the play. It's just a matter of shots not going in at this point.
Foul on Abby McKieran. Sarah Rummel's probably their most experienced basketball player, I'd say. I played against her 3 years. other faces on their team just seem to come and go. Lefty.
This is a barn burner at this point. If for some reason I fall asleep, make sure you tap me or smack me in the head, because 7-2 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter is it's not exactly great basketball.
Good kick by Olivia. Oh.
You know, there's a lot of what I call low contact in this game. Mm-hmm. You know, when the Proctor girls are going to the hoop, they're getting this low contact with the hips and the thighs. It's throwing them off a little bit.
Pretty move.
I think we're a little bit too early to be concerned about this game getting out of hand, but in the event that it did, it'd be one of the most colossal upsets in the history of high school basketball.
Not the start anyone was expecting.
There's
a three.
Lissa Valerio for three. You know, she used to shoot that shot a lot more, but once she became kind of the point guard, she focused her attention on making sure other people got shots.
She's so good at what she does, though. Takes it to the hoop, lefty.
Guess Alyssa said, we've had enough of this stuff. Another rebound by Olivia Valerio, and out on the break we come with Jordan Mitchell. And that's that low contact that I was telling you about. They don't really get squared up, but they get their hips and thighs into you and throw you off your shot. Putting Alyssa at the line. Alyssa's been messing around with her foul shot a little bit this year, you know, changing her foot stance and that kind of thing, and I don't think it's really served her particularly well. I think she's getting a little bit too wide with her legs. But that's the guarantee, by the way. It's the reverse curse. So if you complain about someone's free throw shooting, guaranteed the next one's going in. If I said she never missed one in 2 years, I'm guarantee you she probably wouldn't hit one the next 2 years. Brody Langlois, top of the key. Brody's been out of action for a few weeks, and that might not be the best choice of shots at this point.
I agree. I think too many jump shots altogether.
When you come back after being out for any period of time, it's always good to get something going to the hole.
Yep.
I really don't think that pressing the Lady Phantoms is something that Black River wants to do.
Not a good idea.
Although, oddly enough, after the first quarter,
8-10, Black River on top.
It's not that Proctor played particularly badly. It's just that shots weren't going in. And when shots go in, you look better than you are. When they aren't, you look worse than you are.
Exactly. We need to get a lot more drives to the hoop. When shots aren't falling, you're not going to score.
Well, there's always the hard work that needs to be done in any game. That's under the boards. Defense, rebounding, getting those loose balls.
Yep.
Usually you win in those three areas and you end up winning a game, no matter how you're shooting.
Got Mackenzie Hickey in the game.
Now that's a player who'll give you some rough and tumble out there.
She will. She works hard.
if they had women's football in the fall, she'd be your defensive back.
We could get her to stop playing soccer.
If we could get anybody to stop playing soccer, that'd be good in my book. But who would kick a perfectly good ball? That's what I want to know.
Got Abby McKieran playing defense. You're not going very far.
She might be the best on-ball defender. Olivia Valerio with another rebound. And Abby McKieran may be the best on-ball defender in maybe in the state, but for sure in Division Division 4. Now see that? You bring in Mackenzie Hickey off the bench, and
she hits one.
She drains a jump shot, something she's not really known for, but she's more than willing to give it a shot. Somebody is not playing the person with the ball.
Proctor comes out with it.
Look up. There you go.
Mackenzie chucks a long one.
She threw to the Brody noise. She threw to what she heard and not what she saw. Now that's just the inexperience of not really playing a lot of basketball. You can tell though that she's a very good athlete. I'm sorry I don't have the thing in front of me, so I can't tell you. Elsa.
We're going to set up some offense. I think that's a good idea.
Look at the lane to the hoop that is being given up. You know,
she's got to take that more.
Part of it is just the fact that over the course of the season, she hasn't been taking it, and so she might be off a little bit. There's Mackenzie getting herself in the middle of things as usual, which is what you can always depend on with Mackenzie Hickey, right? You know, one way or another, she's going to be in the middle of everything.
We got nobody watching the ball there. Abby McKieran.
One of her patented seals
taking it all the way.
Yep, there she goes. And you have the Lady Phantoms with their first lead, I believe. Who thought we'd be in the second quarter and say that? My guess is by the time this is over, that lead's going to grow.
Oh yeah. Sarah Rumrell comes up with her own rebound, throws it away.
You know, sometimes it's very difficult to rebound a ball that doesn't touch anything. You know, you're looking for something to hit something, hit the rim, hit the backboard, hit something, and
only the shooter knows where it's going.
Nice ball movement there. 3 by Abby McKieran.
It's good.
And the Lady Phantoms have a 5-point lead. Looks like the group of normal starting seniors are coming in. Megan a little late to that one.
Not a fan of her sock and shoe match today.
You know, the Lady Phantoms have an ice cream truck cornucopia of colors on their feet. It's unbelievable, the colors you can get in shoes. You know, when I was playing, we had black and white, and usually black is when they got dirty. So you had white and white.
And one foul on Alyssa Valerio. We got Katery Collins going to the line for one shot. I like the colorful shoes. It's just finding the socks to go with them that's the problem. Like Abby's socks and shoes.
They aren't really making it.
Not doing it for me.
Well, let's just have her hit the layup instead.
Oh.
Come on.
Sometimes, for all of the ability to finish that Abby has, she has a little bit of difficulty finishing on the left side. So if you can force her that way, you might have a little better chance of her not putting it in. Look at that ball pressure,
Good help.
Listed down in the sumo wrestling stance, which has become, I guess, her trademark. And nice outlet.
Taking it all the way. Jordan
Wow,
Mitchell.
they didn't even touch. They didn't even come close to
They just
stopping
ran
the ball.
away.
They ran away from the person with the ball. You know, Jordan is such a beast. You don't want to get in front of her at full speed.
All 100 pounds. Good.
There's that
pass.
reach from. There's that reach from behind Mackenzie. You know, it'd be great if Mackenzie was 5'10", because she really does have a strong base, and she sets up nice inside and presents a good angle for the entry pass.
Good cut
Nice
by
play.
Riley Coombs.
There's a lot of back and forth going on here. Unfortunately, it's side to side, 25 feet from the hoop. Mackenzie's in a froth, and now she's on the floor. Here's a jump ball.
She's a scrapper.
And possession arrow goes to the Phantoms. Down there in the stands next to Mackenzie is Jordan Mitchell's grandparents, who have been at every game since she's been here.
And a few before.
Nice ball movement inside out.
Rebound, Elsa. I wish I could say her last name.
Let me see. Let me see if I can help you.
Maybe it's just Eliason. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
That's what it is. Elsa Eliason. Very good. See, that's what they teach you up at UVM. How to pronounce those foreign names.
Some people's last names.
Sarah Rumrow trying to get through 2 or 3 defenders.
Good hands.
See, now that's
Mitchell.
one of those things that to me was an obvious foul. And in another game, you might get a call. But again, in this game where it's a perceived mismatch, I think sometimes you don't get those calls. Nice pass by Alyssa.
Good finish by Riley.
Hey, we're on the same page. That's not bad. You know, sometimes the Lady Phantoms need to up their intensity, and if it means smacking people around a little bit to get their blood flowing, so be it. You notice since they started getting a little bit more physical, the lead is extended to 9 at 21-12 with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. And it wasn't about hitting shots. It was about cranking up that defense.
It was. Picking up the pace.
So it actually looks like, not to jump ahead of even this year, but next year it looks like there's a solid core of people coming back for the Lady Phantoms with Megan Elrick.
Small group of them, but
yeah, but good, really good players though, with with Abby McKieran and Mackenzie Hickey, Olivia Valerio, and I know I'm missing one. Megan Elrick.
Yep, they pulled up Emma Reichert.
Yep, Emma Reichert
from
came
JV.
up from the JV.
She's got a lot of potential.
She's got what we call in the game a varsity body. It's a matter of developing it so that it can work with the speed and quickness of the next level.
She just needs the experience.
Exactly. People don't realize how the speed of the game changes once you get to the varsity level.
Oh yeah. Gosh, it seems like there's so much space.
There is.
Come on, girl.
Little off pass. Black River comes out with it, pushing it up. Sarah Rumrow.
Riley with the rebound, looking for the outlet. There's Alyssa. Moving it inside and out. Riley going to the hoop.
Good move. She didn't stutter a little.
I don't think that the Black River girl was there.
She should have just went up with it.
Well, that's one of, Riley has some real strengths, and going to the hoop strong with the right is one of them.
Definitely.
If she took that with her left hand, she'd probably have an easy layup. Carly tries to step in front.
Try, Carly.
I think that Elsa and Carly are doppelgangers of each other. Boy, do they look alike. Little high pick. It's one of the few things that looked like basketball. Good rebound by Carly Trombley, looking for that outlet, and off go the Phantoms.
Ooh, there's a hard foul.
Alyssa took one right there. That's the thing you always have to worry about in games like this, and I wrote a preview for this game on the website, and one of the things I put was, don't get injured.
Get hurt.
That's what you don't want in a game like this. Getting ready for the playoffs the next couple of weeks. Black River with not much to lose in this game, so you can play a little bit more physical, and I guess they aren't giving her shots on that, so she'll be coming out of the game, and Abby McCarron will be coming in.
Was she passing on that?
Looked like she was trying to shoot the ball, yeah.
She'll take it.
Guess that went off Riley Kuhn's foot.
Could have been a foul.
And come on, Carly. Got to get to that if it's floating in the air, three-quarters court.
Becca Elric with the rebound. It's my sister.
Yeah, it's really, really good to see her actually playing this year. She's had such troubles with injuries over the last 4 years in high school, starting with her very first soccer game at Black River.
How ironic.
And but she's actually been able to play a couple of full seasons, even though every now and then she'll sit out a game. But she's come through a couple of seasons in her senior year, and that's great.
Definitely.
Great to see. She's got the Elric shooter's gene, so let's see if she can get one up.
Good rebound by Carly.
There you go.
If Jordan was a few inches taller, she had that.
Riley with another rebound. Proctor pushing it. Rebecca Elric. That's her shot right there.
Carly with another rebound.
Now, I don't know something that isn't Jordan Mitchell's shot. It's just a matter of whether she can get open to take it.
That's her shot, though. She just is off balance. I think she shoots that shot better than if she squared up.
I think the thing she tries to do more than anything else is to get the ball off quick, and there's a steal by Abby and a finish. Proctor pulling away at the end of the half, as you might expect.
15-point lead.
Boy, that ball you got to get to that ball somehow.
She's getting the next one.
Is she? I'm hoping because it's happened 4 times in a row, and you got to get to that ball. And see, there's the push again. One thing you can say about Black River is they're basically saying we aren't giving you any free shots at the hoop. You go up, we're gonna put a forearm in you, we're gonna put a hip in you, and sometimes it'll get called, and sometimes you'll end up on the foul line.
First one's good. Ooh.
Carly working hard on the boards. Riley finishing up.
Ooh. I don't know what that was, but there comes Riley up with it again.
3, 2, 1. Oh, and she put her down. She's going to be shooting 3.
Red 1-1, push, shoot 3.
1 second on the clock.
See, Black River seems to be intent on making sure that there are no free shots no matter where they come from. I mean, when you're basically doing a two-hand push with somebody 3 feet behind the three-point line with 1 second left in the half, you can tell that there's something going on there. Jordan's not the kind of player you want to put at the foul line.
She'll make them all.
And as you might expect, Proctor now the 32-14 lead.
Totally my fault. I jinxed her.
Yeah, that's.
She won't miss another.
you did the reverse magic on that one.
No time off the clock there.
It's down there. Ball should be out of bounds on the other end of the court. Never was touched in play, so the ball will come in under the basket.
1 second to get a shot off.
See if they have a play for this circumstance. If they do, they don't seem to be knowing what one they're in. That's one. Oh, almost.
Got it in the right person's hands.
And the score at halftime, 32-14. We'll check to see how Alyssa's doing during the halftime.
Unless you have something you want to say.
Okay, now we're back for the second half. Same senior starting lineup that started the game is out there, I believe. Proctor leading 32-14, which actually is a little bit low compared to what you would expect.
It is.
It's really not the 32. It's the fact that Black River scored 14.
Jordan Mitchell with a missed shot.
It's a little off today, but that isn't a natural state for her. Eventually, shooters are going to shoot, and shooters are going to hit shots.
Good move, Carly Trombley.
She has that little half hook inside that is effective. She has that good inside body, able to clear people out and get that shot off with the left hand.
Good hands.
Proctor coming out with the defense that they're known for. Brody Langlois with the raspberry lime shoes.
And then went in and grabbed the ball.
Is that naming it after an ice cream flavor?
Yeah, I think it is. that wasn't the best defensive effort,
No.
but
She works hard under there.
when you get when you're up by 20 points, sometimes things can get a little bit less intense.
This is a weird game. I wouldn't say they're playing at Black River's pace, but they're not playing at Proctor's pace.
But one of the things that's going on is because they're missing shots, they aren't able to get into their press. If they hit a couple of shots, they can get into their full court press and cause all measure of
Start running
discontent
again.
for Black River.
Good pass.
Yep, Black Rivers for sure not letting any easy shots off.
Seriously. Brody Langlois to the line for 2.
It's good news that Alyssa's back in the game. We learned at halftime that the hit she took in the first half knocked the wind out of her, and I guess she hurt her back a little bit.
Yeah.
Or her back was hurting a little bit after the fact, but the fact that she's in there, she seems to be moving okay as far as we can tell.
Oh yeah, we said Carly was going to get that pass next time. Maybe I should have told her that at halftime.
Well, it is kind of one of the frustrations, I would imagine, if you're out there, that there always seems to be one outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody touched that,
Black
so the
River
ball
throws it
actually
away.
should be taken back where it came from, but I guess this ref is doing his own thing.
Second time tonight.
Guess the refs take a play or two off every now and then as well.
That might have been a foul, but that's okay.
I don't know why that ball is not shot. Carly to the floor. Let's turn over to Black River. This is where Proctor excels, where they can get you in the back court and start putting that kind of pressure on you that takes you out of your offense before you even know it.
Brody's defense is just, I feel like even since last year, so much better.
I think that what she doesn't do is take the stupid chances that would get her fouls like she did in years past, and it's just a matter of maturing as a basketball player the more you get to play.
Yep.
Sometimes floating on JV or the like doesn't give you that experience. But she's definitely been an important part of this team this year.
Definitely.
That looked like a nice free throw, good form. Bends her legs, flips her wrist.
There's another. Good floater.
Nice floater by Brody there.
There's the defense.
Sarah Rumrow is a good little athlete. Definitely a very good soccer player.
I don't think she knew she was shooting that till she shot it.
It definitely didn't go up with a lot of touch. Alyssa with a little fancy between the legs dribble, the pass over to Riley. Proctor's ball out of bounds. They're going to run one of their basic out of bounds sets.
Wide open.
Forced turnover by Riley Coombs.
We got our sophomores checking in.
Brody getting to the line, having a more in sync half this half than she had last half. You can tell she had a little bit of time off, but she seems to be getting her rhythm a little bit better as the game goes on. And that was a guaranteed miss. It's one of the only teams I know that can be winning by high double digits, and people are coming off the floor and going onto the court and they're not satisfied with where they are. because they know they are
High
capable of
standards.
so much more. Rumble doesn't pass the ball much, but she's putting them in one after another. Then
keep doing it. Good pass, good shot.
that was almost too easy. Sometimes those little 2-footers can be the most difficult shots in basketball.
Olivia's got one of the nicest mid-range shots. Every time she shoots it, I'm like, oh,
Riley
going in.
Riley wreaking some serious havoc out there with her defense. Nice screen by Alyssa. Nice shot by Jordan Mitchell. Bet you Riley's going to reach for this ball. What do you think? Yep, there it was.
This is just a weird paced game. Earlier boys game today was good.
Yep.
To watch.
That was a fun game with a not fun result.
True.
This game is clearly the girls are going through the motions to some degree, but they can't help but play the way they play. So even with less incentive probably attached to the game, they're up 18. They're still playing the defense, and
a little better rebounding now.
They're definitely taking the game seriously, or they're not, or at least they're not satisfied, particularly with their overall performance.
She'll shoot it.
Sarah Rumrell with the rebound. And now that was a smart move. Once the Proctor defender got their hand on the ball, she dropped it and regained possession rather than have a 5-second call, of course, in that situation. Now it's a jump ball possession to Black River. They're running their standard stack play that probably everybody runs from 4th grade to, back in the 50s, apparently that stack play was quite something, and it was run primarily by the Boston Celtics. They were the ones who Red Auerbach developed the play, and
now
over time everybody's adapted it, and there are actually some very interesting things that you can run off of that play, but we haven't seen any of them today. Mostly it seems that Black River is using it as a tool just to get the ball in bounds. Megan Elrick in the game. You know her.
Yeah, I know her. A little. God, I wish she would work on that post move a little more.
Her problem on that particular play is she got on the low block, so when she turned right, she buried herself. Buried herself under the backboard. If she got up on the second block and did that turn, she could have a nice little shot off the backboard. But converting on the first free throw, which is something she tends to be good at.
Lately, at least.
That's true. She had a bad stretch.
She did, right at the beginning.
But in some key games late in the season, she was hitting them. And
there's two.
She seems to be on the mark now. I don't think the crowd in this particular game is lending much to the festivities. You see a lot of signs for the seniors and family members, and I'm sure my wife is bawling like she did for 20 minutes before the game. Well, Olivia with a nice rebound, and now they got who was that down on the ground?
Eliason.
That is
Elsa.
Is that Elsa?
Yep. It's like her ankle.
And she's definitely probably one of the top 2 athletes on the
Definitely.
Lady presidents from Black River. Sometimes you can just roll that ankle and it feels like your foot's going to fly off into the crowd. Once you get your breath and understand that everything's all right, you can come back in. Then again, could be something more serious.
Ankles are.
How's that for completely telling you nothing?
It could be something, but it could be nothing.
And she was very impressive in the soccer games this year that Proctor played against Black River, both in Black River and in the state championship game. Very impressive goalie.
Had she played? Is that her first time playing soccer too?
Yeah, I guess where she's from, and I might be wrong about where she's from because they talked about her playing handball. But it's field handball, the one where you can dribble the ball 3 times and then you have to pass.
Oh.
And it's with a small ball, and once you pass the ball, you try to throw it into a net that is somewhat similar to a lacrosse net. You can have high scores in the games.
It's like this.
It's overhand.
Oh wow!
But you're throwing the ball with your. Throwing the ball at high speeds. It's on a field that's about the size of a soccer field, I think.
Wow.
But so she had all of the foot speed and the hand-eye coordination and all of that, and so she was perfect choice to be a goalie.
Yeah. For
the Black River soccer team, and I believe that she was one of the all MVL players from Black River, which is quite something, given that I don't believe she'd played soccer before.
My gosh.
You kind of assume, I think, that anybody who's not from America, all they do is play soccer all day and night, but apparently not. She played team handball.
That's so cool.
Livia Valerio taking the ball into sister Alyssa Valerio and their bright shoes. Over to Megan Elrick with her bright shoes. Someone else can have bright shoes pretty quick. Oh, there's some bright shoes too.
Livy's so good at inside out.
Looks like Alyssa's trying to work on her jump shot a little bit during this game, which probably isn't a bad thing to do with the playoffs coming up. You don't usually see her taking that many. But I do have to say they're open. It's always somebody open on the Proctor inbounds plays, and they aren't that tricky.
Good pass.
And one.
What a sister moment.
Seen a lot of that in the last few games.
That's so awesome.
Livia Valerio coming into her own has been averaging a double-double for the last 4 games, and it's not bad for a sophomore. Livia a little bit bigger than Alyssa, a couple inches taller, 5'10", and Alyssa's about 5'8". I know they both love playing with each other. I'm sure that you did when Megan and Rebecca were here in your final year.
It's easier to get frustrated with your sisters, but when it's a good day, it's fun.
I remember a time during one of last year's game where the only people on the floor were Elricks and Valerios. And, that goes back a long way.
A lot of that in AAU.
Well, some of Black River still has some fight in it, that's for sure. Can't blame them. They're proud.
Yeah, they play.
They, their soccer team is one of the best in the state, and
softball team.
Softball team is also very good.
Golf. Oh my gosh.
Tried to throw it off Megan's feet, and she bent over and caught it. rocket pass from Alyssa. Olivia, that soft
Bank
jumper from the
shot.
left.
Wait, was that a bank shot?
No, but
Right,
it's
that
all
didn't
right.
hit
You
the-
can
that
call
didn't-
whatever you want. You've got a microphone. They got to listen to anything you say.
I swear that went off the backboard.
You know, one of the things
Good
that
double.
happens. One of the things.
That's a travel.
One of the things that happens with Black River is that they have a lot of girls who are really good athletes who do skiing and snowboarding in the winter, and those athletes don't come for basketball.
True.
They, they're playing, they're doing the ski racing and board racing and the like. So it's tough in a small school where you're splitting your best athletes among a couple of sports. There's Mackenzie with a nice cut.
That's the simplest play, and it works so much for them. I never remember that play working for us. I don't know what we did wrong. Good help. Mackenzie comes away with it. She's going lefty.
Black River still not allowing the easy hoop. If you're going to the hoop, they're going to get a piece of you one way or another.
It's good practice for Proctor.
You know, Mackenzie's tends to be, and I'm probably going to jinx her, but she tends to be a very good free throw shooter. She has nice form. She gets her fingertips on the ball. And
we're blaming you for that.
That is definitely
Mackenzie, that
my
was
fault.
not your fault.
But it comes out of her hand nice, and she's a person who you don't mind having on the line if you need a free throw. And I remember that from AAU with her.
There we go.
Just a little more arc on that one, and it made all the difference. Well, now the Proctor lead up to 30, and the game is starting to look a little bit like what we thought it might look like when we started.
Good push by Olivia.
Oh, almost. Megan running the floor. Olivia, nice pass. Just a fraction
I
too
love
late.
that little flick over everyone.
Well, it looks at this point that the Proctor Lady Phantoms have the game well in hand. Do you have any thoughts or predictions about what we might see in the playoffs?
I'm so excited for the playoffs. I don't even know what the standings are, to be honest. I don't know who's going to be in what bracket. I haven't even looked at it. I feel like I don't see hardly any games.
I don't think that anybody really knows right now, except for the fact that based on the last VPA rankings, Proctor was number 1, MSJ was number 2, Craftsbury was number 3,
right.
and West Rutland was number 4.
And West Rutland's supposed to go to play.
But West Rutland was going to have a couple of games, but the snowstorms messed up the schedule.
Right.
So if they had played out their games, likely they would have won them. And if that had occurred, they might have moved up into the 3rd seed. But as I understand it, right now they might be stuck in that 4th seed because they just couldn't get enough index points. I actually spoke to Carl a couple of days ago, and I think he was really looking to get the 3rd seed. He did want that.
Yeah, I read that in the paper, actually. I just didn't know if they got the game in. So wait, if they were the 3rd seed, then they'd be in the same bracket as Proctor?
No. What they are hoping to do is not to have to play MSJ and Proctor in their bracket. And I think that being the 3rd seed would do that, but being the 4th seed might require them to play MSJ and Proctor to win the state championship.
That's
tough road. From what I can tell, what our girls are saying is, bring it on. You know, they are excited to play, and they don't care what bracket they're in.
It's going to be a good 2 weeks. MSJ and West Rutland split.
MSJ and West Rutland split, MSJ and Proctor split, and Proctor beat West Rutland twice.
I don't even know what to predict. I wouldn't even know what to think.
Well, one of the things that we've learned is, and I think I'm right about this, is that Claire Schmelzenbach for MSJ is out for the season.
No way.
She had dislocated her shoulder. They may call it a shoulder separation, but I was sitting there and I saw it, and her bone was out, and that was a tough injury. And they popped it back in, and she actually came in and played the rest of the Proctor game. But
wow, she's an athlete.
But she has a commission to a military academy, to West Point, and she doesn't want to give that up. Have the chance of giving that up because of an injury to her shoulder. So she's going to make sure it heals, as she should. I mean, your future is much more important than a basketball championship, and it's one of the kind of stark realities that you get when you finish your career, is that pretty much everything is
just stops.
Yeah, well, the day after that championship's over, if you're not playing softball, you're playing tiddlywinks. And there's Rebecca in for the last, see if she can do 6 minutes and 20 seconds on her ankle. She's very courageous to even get out there and play on that ankle. I know that she's scheduled to have an operation on that sometime soon after the season's over.
Monday.
Nice pass from Alyssa.
Mackenzie,
another assist. Oh, you'd hope.
My fault.
She's killing her.
We're killing Mackenzie over here. There she goes again.
Yeah, but she ran all the way back.
She's moving.
There's Rebecca Elric.
Back up for three!
A little bit of Elric magic in the last regular season game.
I heard I missed her last game, but she had the three going for her.
She definitely did. She had 14 points in that last game.
Of course I missed it.
3 of them were 3-pointers.
It's my Bex.
Alyssa coming out. Potentially for the last regular season time. We don't know. But
that's the weirdest
that seems
feeling.
likely. Sarah Romerl up top and Riley Coombs harassing her.
Little reach.
I think of Riley whenever she sees the ball. She's like a condor, coming down on like a slab of raw meat. If that thing is anywhere near her, she's gonna grab it.
She wants it.
She wants that ball. Although I don't know if condors actually eat meat once it's dead, so it might not be an appropriate analogy. Nevertheless, Riley, when she gets it going, has a nice little 3-point shot like that. And I think over the years she hasn't shot it that much and is focused on her defense and playing a role. But when she gets it going, she can hit that shot. I hope she gets one before this game is over.
Oh, we got Emma Riker in.
There's that Becca Elric again. Draining another 3.
Her last basketball.
What'd you do, rub her head before the game?
No, she doesn't even, I wouldn't help her. She's going to be a good player, Emma Riker. I'm probably saying her name wrong.
Big thing is if she can adapt herself to the speed of the varsity game.
This is good experience for her, though.
Absolutely.
Coming up at the end of the season.
Well, and just getting the work habits and work ethic that you get
in practice
from Chris Hughes and the seniors who will not put up with you not working the way you're supposed to when it's part of the Proctor program.
We're going to need her next year.
There's Mackenzie. I wonder if Mackenzie's putting in an audition to be a point guard. Because you see her every now and then going left, going right. Sometimes it doesn't look pretty, but it seems like it's getting it where it needs to be.
Oh, yeah.
Mackenzie with the stuff.
Mackenzie wreaking havoc as usual.
Riley versus Carly.
Yep.
Looks like Carly was playing defense on her.
Yeah, Carly almost had the block. Yeah. Yeah, 23 likes to get that shoulder in there.
Catery Collins.
Yeah. Unfortunately, running into Riley is like running into a brick wall, and she doesn't move quite the same as Alyssa does.
Becca with the rebound. Oh wow, we really do have point guard Mackenzie right now.
Not bad.
She's been practicing.
The dribbling's definitely much better. She can get her eyes up, then that'll be helpful.
Good effort under there.
Olivia with the scramble. Becca Elric with another one. Not this time. Riley in there. Doing what Riley does, getting her hands on the ball. And with Riley, it's only her, I think that's her third foul, which by this time in the game is usually, that's quite something.
Her and Megan Carter have a lot of similarities.
Megan Carter. The memories. Tell you what, though, someone puts your point guard down when Megan Carter's on the floor. Next time down, someone's getting a message.
Exactly.
Might not be the best message to send, but look at that hip. Look at that hip.
They are rough and tough. Becca comes out with it, and she's going all the way.
See if that girl will catch her.
No.
And then she helps her up. I'm always worried with Becca if she gets away on a breakaway like that ankle's something bad's gonna happen and foot's gonna fly into the crowd or something because
she's getting surgery Monday. They'll fix it all.
I think that's what she thinks. She's gonna have her last game and have fun no matter what.
I don't even know how she has a good attitude about it anymore.
We didn't even curse the free throw either, so I don't know what went on there. Maybe she just missed it.
Oh.
Proctor now up by 42, and
I didn't even realize the lead got that big.
The game got out of hand there in the third quarter.
Kenzie's like, I'll take this.
Yeah.
There.
Well, there's Livia with the blind screen on. Wow. Interesting play.
Mackenzie thinks she's next in line after Alyssa Valerio.
You never know. I honestly think that next year they may have a need of a point guard. Abby is a great player, great defender, but she really is kind of like a small two guard. She plays the defense, but she's a scorer.
Nice, really good scorer.
And sometimes you need somebody to just move the ball, get everybody involved, and I don't know if that's Mackenzie, but it could be, I guess. I see how much she plays over the summer or what she does. Now the lead at an even 40. Proctor moving the ball deliberately. I don't think that Black River has much gas left in the tank at this point, and Proctor's just moving the ball.
Olivia's a great person to have at the foul line.
Any number of Brody taking the ball to the hoop. I was going to say any number of times during that possession, Proctor could have had an easy shot or taken the ball to the rim, but I think they are.
Oh, not sure what that was.
Well, that was number 23 coming underneath you while Olivia tried to get the ball with one hand. Olivia has giant hands. Giant hands.
She does.
She can palm a watermelon. And,
Got 3 and 1.
Oh, Emma Reichert standing under the hoop. See, that's smart.
Olivia's like, I could have shot that.
Yeah, she knows she could have shot it.
That's her shot too. Oh.
Olivia doesn't seem to care at this point about getting a shot off. Brody's looking for her three.
Oh, Mackenzie.
Oh.
Proctor's coming away with this one.
So, this is kind of an interesting thing, though. There's 34 seconds left in a game, and Proctor's up by 44 points, and Mackenzie's trying to take a charge.
She wants a pizza. We get pizza.
I don't blame her. I think, you actually have to give that to a player who's willing to do that.
Yep.
And I actually think she was pretty damn close to getting that charge. Emma Reichert with the rebound. Outlet to Brody.
Back to point guard Mackenzie.
Nice passing. Becca Elrick.
Didn't need to shoot that, but that's okay.
Well, when you've had the amount of time taken away from your high school career that she has,
Shoot
one less
whatever
shot.
she can get.
Absolutely.
Proctor wins this one 68, Black River 27.
You're gonna love this. Kids are gonna love this.